home of the Baylor Bears and McLean Stadium. Boats lining the Brazos as the Baylor line is ready to welcome the Bears onto the field. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the UCF Knights, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bears will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the UCF Knights offense will take the first swing of the game. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active and a weapon.
They stop him just a leak or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. They'll give it to the back. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. It's a fumble. And he gets back on top of it, and a first disaster. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
The one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. Can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Brown will throw it. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to go up top on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. The quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. They didn't get too greedy there. They knew what they needed, and he gets it just past the sticks.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the defense maybe be a little bit more aggressive, a little more in the face, because QB sees easy access. I'm going to throw the football. My receiver's got a little bit of space. He can get the first down. I'd like to see the defense make him work for it a little bit more.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Richardson. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Brown wants to pass. Got his man quickly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
I love all offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. The Bears offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason and eager to atone this year.
And guys this year are just going to have to step up and make more plays as well. And they've got some dudes who they feel are very, very talented but weren't always playing to their potential. Last year, David, it's got to start in Game 1 in conference play this season.
No doubt. We got to set the tone early, send a message early. We're not that team from a year ago. Like, that was a bad season. That was a down season. We're going to turn this around. Got to get that momentum created Game 1 if you want this season to be successful.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. The run from the shotgun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Going to try to get it himself. Wisely avoids the tackle with the slide. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
He's going to pass. He uncorks one deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The aerial assault continues. And they got him for the sack.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got to pass.
Going up top. Got it in stride at the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCF! That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Pittsburgh is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Dan Marino, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to NC State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. To the air, it's Robertson. Gets it out fast. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. The defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Wilson. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback in this position.
The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Using his legs, it's Washington. At the 20, he's got space. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Bears have taken it inside the 20. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Already 2 for 2 on third down. Now they just need a few inches. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And it's right down the boulevard. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Plummer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense.
And he intercepts it. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage. And if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take him away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
They'll line up for a second down play. To the air, it's Robertson. He's got his man. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Brown will throw it. He's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chance, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
After the run, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Knights with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and he gets a little bit more depth.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. To the air, it's Robertson. Makes the grab down the middle. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Maybe a little long for a field goal, definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it, and they convert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Looking to pass inside the red zone. They're working that left side. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking to throw it. Coming after him. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Knights will kick it away to start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
Trying the left side. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Let's see what they've got on second down. It'll be a draw. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. How about that play by the strong safety? Made sure his responsibility was covered and then just went and made a play.
And sometimes it's freestyling, right? Sometimes coaches will get a little bit upset, but they don't get near as upset when I get the guy on the ground. They're okay with that, but I'm spinning down. I'm playing close to the line of scrimmage as a strong safety. I see the quarterback. I got to make sure if I do go to him, I better get that sucker, and I better wrap him up, and I better tackle him.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Robertson. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Man, you think you've got the defense reeling. You just hit him with a big one. You're going to do it again, and instead, sack.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity, too, because you deliver the haymaker the play before. You got your opponent on the ropes. You're swinging for the fences on the next play, trying to deliver the knockout shot, and you can't keep your QB protected. Nice job answering by the defense.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Balls at the 13.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They're trying to get to it. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Farmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Grabs it in the middle. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Pulls and fires complete. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. Couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his tight end. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. The Knights are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lets it fly. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Going to take a shot, and he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Not on this play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. But they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Takes a handoff. It's Washington. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Got his man on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He's right on target. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You can see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Keeps looking downfield. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a 1st down.
That's how you earn your 1st down the hard way. Really good job by the QB dropping back to pass, scrambling, getting the 1st down, but taking a big shot at the end.
Now adjusting. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Touchdown Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And the returner goes down. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that.
It's 2nd down.
It leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Catch in the middle, it's Fox. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. He'll throw on 3rd down. Got the quick pass.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Trying to get to him. Makes the grab on the left. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. The Knights are in the hurry-up.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The Knights are on the move. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And it's picked off. Takes it the other way. The 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. 1st down for this offense. He wants to throw. He makes a grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Hifton is coming out on the goal line. Off play action on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Kentucky.
It's complete to the left.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On second down, wants to throw it. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Off the play fake on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Direct snap. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. See if they can get it done on second and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Third and goal coming up here. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And they swarm him under. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. Not He found good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. The short hands, it's Fox. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Getting some heat. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. I guess they wanted a little window dressing on that one. They knocked through the field goal, put a 3 spot on the board. Not nearly enough, and this one is over.
13.
You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate